Hi guys, it's me Jace. Well, I'm here and I am recording a tutorial for this bracelet created by Lumania0304. Okay, name is right there, and if ever that you would like to check her profile out, it would be good because she has very nice designs. She actually has created so many already, and she's becoming quite popular on Instagram. Really amazing designer. I am not able to bring up her profile because there's something wrong with my connection. It's really slow, so I'm sorry about that. But this is her creation called the PETIT COEUR, which is actually very nice. PETIT COEUR, or Little Heart, I believe, is something that I think is very beautiful. I wasn't able to get the perfect colors for this. It doesn't really show how beautiful the bracelet is based on what I've done. I'm a bit combination challenged at the moment, but I think that you guys are gonna enjoy it. So let's get started, okay? So what we have here is a configuration for a 7-bar pin setup. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so the middle being the lowest, and then the 2 pins right beside it will be parallel to each other, and then the next 2 pins will be 1 step higher, last 2 pins. Okay, so this is a full loom a full wrist full wrap setup. So in case you're curious, yes, I will try to make a full wrap again, because if I make half, it's just really too small. I guess I can try to make it half, but let's just make it full. Okay, so anyway, when you start, you'll be creating the border first, which are the Tin Man that we have here. So for the border, I will be using gray. Okay, so the first color that I decided to use for the borders are gray. Okay, so the opaque grays, which are cute. Okay, my light is a bit weird anyway, but what we do is we will lay our borders from the middle going out to the last of the bar pins, and that's the first thing that we will do for now. So what you do, I add my lock. These are my locks, and I'll just place them right there so that they're ready later. Then have to add it, I don't have to add them after. And then we will go from the middle going up to the left. Okay, we place 1 there, and then you go out to the left again, just straight like that, and then you go out to the left, just like that. Very easy. Okay, by 6 steps. Then you go to the right side and add the same way. Just add going there. Sorry, my hand is in the way. Then here, going here, then another one from there going up. Okay, we will stop there, because what will happen is that we will now add the additional bands, which you can see here are the Persian blue, okay, together with the Tin Man. It's alternating, and that those 2 bands are going to be in an X form. So the gray and what shall I put? I think I'm going to use the olive green. Okay, so here what you do is you will continue from here on. This is the same on the other side as well. It's that you start with your gray first, but from this time it doesn't go up straight. It's not like a regular border. You will go in a crisscross fashion. So you will add the band that goes from here to here, just like that. Okay, you can actually use the same color, it depends on you, but for the sake of you seeing the difference, I will use a different color. And then from there you will add a new color, which starts from the 2nd pin going out to the 2nd pin of the 1st bar pin. There, going there. You will repeat those steps all the way up. So you go to the next one, so here going down, another gray, then you go up again with your olive green. See? So once again you go from here going down, okay, and then you go add another olive green going up. Okay, let's go to the other side, because they are going to be repeating the same steps anyway. So for the other side, it's the same way. You go add on the 2nd bar going down to the 1st pin of the 1st bar pin. Okay, 2nd peg. There you go, peg. I was looking for the word peg. Okay, and then from the first peg of the second to the last bar pin going up to the second peg of the last bar pin. Okay, let's just say from here to here. Okay, so from here to here, and then another one from here to here, and then another one from here to here, and another one from here to here. Okay, so basically it's just the same for both sides, and you will go up all the way to the top of the bar pin, up to however long you want, and you will just stop the same way. You don't close first, okay? You do not close until the second set. Okay, so I will go and finish this all the way up until I reach about 25, because this is about 25. It gets a bit tight when you pull it off the loom, so you will have to add a few extra bands on top, make it longer. Okay, so I will see you in a few seconds. Okay, so I completed placing my bands all the way up here, so we just finish right there. Okay, so we will not close it on top. Instead, we will continue placing the next step. Okay, so from here we are going to place excess in this middle row, middle two, right here. Okay, so from the outside going in, and then here going up. Okay, so we will see. I want to use a single color for the middle. Maybe I will use, it's a nice color to use for that. Okay, let's go for cocoa. We will use cocoa here, and it's very easy. All you have to do is to just cross your bands from here going here. Okay, just like that, and then from here going up. So you just literally cross bands. Okay, so once more from here going in, and then from here going here. Okay, so we continue going in. So we go in first and then you go out. That's just what you do. Okay, same here. You go in, then you go out. You go in, then you go out. Okay, so you go in again, and then you go out. Oops. Then you go out, and you go in, and then you go out. Okay, so it's very easy, and I will finish that and come back when I finish it all the way up to the top again. So I'll see you in a few seconds. So I've done all the middle X's. They're already there. It's a lot. Okay, and now we will close the top of the loom by adding the single chain, not single chain, sorry, the gray bands that we used when we were doing the chain. And so we will add from here going in. This is the same gray we used for the one that we used here. Okay, so that's gray, and now we will close it with gray again. So it will simply go to the center just like this. Okay, so you close it, and then from here it goes up one step just like at the bottom, and then from here you go in. Okay, and then from here you go in again, and lastly from here go out. See, that is the next step. Very easy. Now we will go back to the bottom, and we will now add single chains coming from the 3 middle bar pins. So the 3 single chains are just all the way up. Depends if you want to keep changing the color, or if you have different colors, but you can mix it, switch it up. It's up to you. So I have decided to use my color is this neon blue. So we will see how the effect of that is. Hopefully it's noise. Okay, so I will use neon blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, Okay, sorry, wait, I'm so squished. Let me adjust. Okay. Ay. Okay. Oops. Oops. Sorry, I have to tighten my camera holder because it's kind of swinging down. Okay, so yeah, so you start from the third, going up, just like it. Okay, then you just go straight all the way up to the top. Okay, same with this side. 1, 2, and 3, all the way up to the top. Okay, so you just keep going straight. Now we will also do a single chain for the middle. I'm contemplating now if I should change my color. Okay, you know what, for the sake of changing it up, I'll add black in the middle, give it a little more detail, because I feel like it's going to bring out the color. So I won't use all neon blue. I use 2 neon blues for the single chains on the sides, and in the center I use black. I feel like the black will make the colors pop, and I think you know that when you create a design and you use black underneath, it always brings out the color. Okay, so we'll create the single chains all the way up, and I will be back in a few seconds. So I finally completed the single chains all the way up to the 3 ends. Okay, so it's the single chains all the way up there. So now we are going to go back to the bottom, and these are the last set of bands that we will be adding. So the first thing that we will do, okay, but I will be using my fuchsia and mango, and I will be placing bands from here to here going in, and then from here going out. So it's also like V's and the inverted V's. Okay, so we start with the fuchsia first. You go from here going to the middle, just like that. Then from here to the middle, just like that. And then I go to mango, going here, going out. From here, going out. See? Very easy. And I will go back to my maroon. Just go here to the middle, here to the middle again, and I will go back to my mango. From here going out, and here going out. Go back to maroon, here going in, and then here going in. And go back to the mango again, and we will go all the way up to the top. Okay, so that's just how it is. I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so I completed all these orange and fuchsia bands, and we are now ready to turn the loom around. Wow, 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 wow. Why am I singing? I don't even know. Oh my god, I'm so nuts. Okay, so we are now going to place a cap band using the gray, and for this I use 2 because I want it strong, and since it is our lock, we'll have to put 2. Okay, so cap a band, I use 2, so you just simply place it on your hook and then turn it once, and it's capped. Okay, we will place that here. Okay, right there. Okay, now we will do the first looping, and that is we will loop this up on to the top. So you go into your cap band. Araw. Araw. Get your cap band. Okay, let me just pull it up a bit because I'm getting confused. Okay. Okay. Get your cap band and loop out that black upwards like this. Okay. Then from there you loop out the bottom chain. Okay, or the bottom border bands going out. So you go back into the cap band, you grab the topmost band and loop it out to itself, just like that. Then you go in here again and get that border band and loop it out to itself, just like that. Okay, then you go down again and loop it out as well, just like that. Okay, then you go back to the center and loop it out that way. Then you go back here and you loop out this way. Then you go back in and you loop out that border band. Oops, right here. Ta-da! Okay, and now what you will do is you will loop out all of the single chains all the way up. Okay, so what you do is you just go to the next one, this next one right here. You get the black. Well, I used black for mine. It depends on what color you used, but your single chain will be looped upwards. Okay, there. That is the only single chain in your layout anyway, and it is the bottommost band. So you should be able to find it easily. Yeah. Okay, so we will just keep looping this. Oops. Keep looping this all the way up to the end. I'll see you in a few seconds. So I finished the single chain all the way up to the top. Okay, all the way up to the top. Okay, so the next step is to loom out the excess on these rows. Oops, on these rows you have excess right here and right here, and we are now going to loop it out. Okay, so what you do is you start with the band that's at the bottom, and at the bottom is the one that's right here. So you go into those bands, and then you just loop this out just that way. Then you go to the next one, loop it out that way. Okay, so you just follow it, just keep looping, just follow it, just keep looping. Ta-da! So you go here. This is the bottom. So you loop it out, then go into the next one, loop it out, go into the next one, loop it out, go into the next one, this one, then you loop out. Cha-cha! Okay, so we will continue that, just going up. So start with the one at the bottom, loop it out, and then you go to the next one, loop it out, just go to the bottom, loop it out, go to the next one, loop it out. So I'm probably just, repeating myself over and over again. I'm sure you guys can figure this out by yourselves. Okay, let's go. Kaya mo yan. Go. Okay, loom pa more. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish this off cam. Okay, still same at the other side, so there's no reason for you to get confused. Okay, see you in a few seconds. And we are back. Okay, so now we are going to go through a series of looping that needs your concentration. Okay, so we will focus on the middle, and what we will do now is to loop out per layer. So we will start in the middle, and the first thing that you will do is you loop out these two mangoes onto themselves. Okay, so from the middle you get this first band on top, then loop it out to the side. Okay, just like that. Let me just fix the tension here. Okay, then you go to the other side and loop it out this way as well, same as the other side. Okay, make sure that you got that, and then from here you will go under and get that turquoise band, that single band, the single chain. You will get that band and loop it to the center where the mango came from. So you will loop these up to the center. So it's like that, and then you loop these up to the center, just like that. Okay, same here. That's the second step. Okay, just place it there. Okay, and then now you will do the last layer here is fuchsia bands, which you will get also as the topmost. Loop it out to itself. Ta-ta! Loop this out to itself. Just like that. That's it. You will now repeat the steps again. Okay? So, what will happen is you will loop out these mango bands. Step 1 to themselves. Okay? Then same with the other side. Ta-ta! Okay, let me just push these down a bit. Having a bit of a hard time. They're all full. Okay. Hard to get those bands looped properly. Have to make sure we push them down. Forgot to push them down earlier. Sorry. Okay. Yay, much better. Okay. So we now got those bands down. Okay. So we go back here. We looped out these mangoes, and we'll go back underneath and get the single chain. And loop it to the center. Just like this. And do the same with the other side. Loop it out. Just like that. Okay. Then you will go in again and loop out the fuchsia to itself. Like this. Same with the other side. That's it. You now go back to the mango here. Bit down. Same to the other side. And then you go into the single chain. Oops. Single chain going to the middle. Like that. There. And you will now go here and loop these out. Ta-da! Okay, one more time. We will loop the mango out. Just like that. Loop the single chain to the middle. To the middle. And from here going to the third and fifth peg. Okay, so I'm gonna be finishing this off cam. I'll be back in a few seconds. So I have finished all of it and ended with the fuchsia bands going out. This is a long tutorial. Oh my god. It's a lot of bands. Okay, I'm trying to get used to it again because I haven't done a loom board tutorial in a very long time. I've been doing hook only tutorials for a very long time. So a very long time, and I keep repeating a very long time. Sorry. I know. What is happening to me? Okay, so now let me see. Let me just figure out what this is. If this is here, okay, I guess you're locked. Okay, so we will now do the last part, which is you loop out the bands on the side. And this one is very easy. All you have to do is to go into the second peg of the second bar pin and then loop out that gray, and then after you loop it out, you loop out the one here. So it's almost like in an X fashion. So you go in here, loop this out. Okay, and then you go in here and loop this out to itself as well. And then you just continue from there. Loop it out to itself. Loop it out to itself. Loop it out to itself. How wonderful! I got caught while speaking. So anyway, I was looping out the gray. And then now we go and loop the olive green back to itself. So anyway, there wasn't really anything difficult. Still the same steps, so just loop everything back to itself. Okay, so how do we do the other side? We go into the second peg of the second to the last bar pin, then you just loop that gray out to itself, then go back down here and loop this gray, this olive green up to itself. I said I okay, and then go up and loop it out, loop this, then loop this gray, this olive green, I keep saying gray, there, Then you just keep doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this all the way up to the end, and I will show you how to close it. See you in a few seconds. Hello, and I'm finally at the end, and I will loop this one last band, and we are almost done. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, so we go into the last bar pins, and we just bring in the Boda. Okay, just get and loop them all in, just like that. Okay, and then here, loop it in. This one going in. This one going in. And this last one going in. Ta-ta! And we can now lock it with a C-clip. So I will get my C-clip and pick up these bands and lock them in. There you go. And then we will go into this peg and fish out those two bands and lock them on the C-clip to lock the entire thing. Ta-da! Wee! Wee! It's locked already. Okay? So we can now remove this thing. Now I'm not gonna remove it. Just like this. Very easily. Okay? There you go. Let's do it one by one because we can't rip it off the loom. Have to slowly pick it out one by one. And do the same on the other side. Just remove and pray that you did not forget to loop anything, so that not a single band is missing, otherwise the entire thing would collapse. Okay, so you kind of just move it there. Sorry, my arm was supporting the whole board. This whole loom board is as long as my arm. See? Look at that. My hand all the way up to my arm. Oops, there's my tattoo. Ta-ta! Hello, tattoo. Hello. Yeah, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt because it's kind of warm. We a tropical country. Okay. Eat. There you go. Then remove it. Just remove it. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. It's one of my expressions, and I was surprised. I think it was 5 Kids Cause Chaos in one of her videos sent to me for instructions. He said, oopsie daisy, and I was like, hey, I say that too. Ah, that's my expression. Okay. Oops, here we go. We are getting closer. Let's see if we can start pulling it off later with that third. Oops. Don't collapse me. It's not gonna be funny. You know, it's weird. I used to do so many loom board tutorials, and this is one of the first that I did again after so many hook only tutorials. My hands hurt. So, I'm not used to it anymore, so I'm kind of really having a hard time struggling again. Of course I know how to do it, it's just that something new again. Oops, cannot do that. That means I have to pull it out one by one, just like this. Okay. Oops. Oops, there it is. Hi! Finally, Hugas. Hugas Abelgas. Okay, so let us pull and tug and organize a little. Okay, this is the first time I did something like this on Loom after a very long time. So I'm like trying to organize the veins, and hopefully I'll be able to get a pretty shot of this later when I do my Instagram posts. We will unloop the rest of it, and well, quite happy with the colors actually. Interesting mix. So here we go. That's the close-up of how it looks so far. It's called PETIT COEUR. PETIT COEUR. If I am saying it correctly, it's a French word. Okay, so we shall untwist and remove and whatever's and clean up this thing. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we shall clean this whole thing. See, that's already almost the full loom, and it's still a bit, it's tad short, so it actually shortens. You can probably just pull on it a bit to see if it gives you more. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Yeah, so look at that PETIT COEUR bracelet. Okay, so here's the other one that I made. There you go. Okay, this is the PETIT COEUR bracelet by Lumania 0304. Okay, let me double check. I know that's correct. Yeah, Lumania 0304. And when you make the bracelet, please don't forget the hashtag Jace Alvarez, PETIT COEUR bracelet, and Lumania 0304 when you make it, because we would love to see your renditions. So I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!